Indiana Richard Chapman, this is your brother YK on behalf of C5. Common Purpose Alliance, come on. Today is the 6th of April 2017. Time check now is 17:05 in the Queensland. Ghana DMs are about 6:05 p.m. Once again, there's your brother YK, the church of Ghana. Yami because we're Ghana. We are sitting on a time bomb. The president must act decisively and strictly and ruthlessly. To nip this in the bud. To nip this in the bud. The president needs to ask his national security minister to resign. Yes, I'm repeating. The president needs to ask his national security minister, Mr. Kendapa, to resign. The man is not the right person to be national security minister because he's a wimp. I'm sorry, he's a wimp. He's a coward. He cannot even accept the fact that we have these groups called Delta Force, Azuka Boys, the friends as whatever you call them, you know, invisible forces. He doesn't want to recognize that they are there. He's saying that they don't exist because they are not registered. Can you believe that? Really? Can you believe that? The man is a wimp. He needs to resign or the president should sack him. It's as simple as that. We cannot have a national security minister who cannot face the reality staring our faces. These groups have been in existence for as long as we know, and they are causing mayhem and they are causing serious national security issues. And he cannot even come to accept that they exist. He's saying that they are not registered, and it is very unfortunate. And in fact, it means that he hasn't got the courage to deal with this threat of national security. I'm not sure what he brings on the table. So far, he hasn't got the courage. He hasn't got what it takes to confront these issues. The last thing a minister for security has to say is that they don't exist because they are not registered. Whatever, you cannot, there's no excuse for that. You cannot give any reason for saying that, because you and I know they exist. Nobody goes to register a notorious group that they are going to use to do what they are doing now, because they are lawless groups. I mean, even the word disband, I don't know why we like using that word. Disband is a very nice word. Like you try to negotiate with somebody to stop doing something. You understand? You don't disband them. You outlaw them. You outlaw them because they are an illegal entity. They shouldn't even be there in the first place. You outlaw them, and then you give the order, the executive order from the presidency, that anybody acting in the name of such groups must be arrested. You specifically name them, whether as Zuka Boys, Visible Forces, Delta Forces, whatever they want to call themselves. You name them, that anybody acting or conducting himself in the name of these groups is violating state security and must be arrested. State security protocols, state security strategies must, and anybody who is talking about them in support of what they are doing has to be arrested too. We need to get serious, really serious about national security. Because when it gets out of hand, I lied, to lie. When it gets out of hand, you cannot control it anymore. Go to Boko Haram, go and ask, go and find out how it started there. All these terrorist groups, go and find out how they started. They started with such notorious groups, and then they grow into something that becomes uncontrollable. And I hear that these invisible forces, and what's the other name, whatever you call them, all these vigilante groups, mainly from the two big parties, unfortunately. What are you people doing? Mainly created by these two parties, they are becoming notorious and out of hand, and they are creating sects. They are creating whether it's copycat or they are really expanding themselves nationwide. They are not only in Accra or Kumasi or whatever. They are creating some of them in the north, everywhere, western region, central region, everywhere. They are creating some of them there. You know what you're doing to our nation. You are helping create a time bomb, and we are all very insecure. We are seriously unsecured. Everybody's security is at stake. If these groups, if these guys can really have the courage to go to the court and order the judge, and when the judge says that these guys are going to be, they are putting on remand, and these guys, they didn't even fight, they just went in there, they said open them, they are not leaving them here, they are not putting on any remand, open them, let's take them away. They just, the police and everybody was, it's like no, everybody gave them the free way to do whatever they're doing. They took their guys away. Come on, we cannot be serious in Ghana. This is a slap in the face of the government by a group that they created themselves. I decided they want to do one in a group that you people created yourself. A group that you people created yourself. I say you created a robot and the robot is out of hand. This is serious. What happened today is a breach of national security. And I think the president needs to act ruthlessly. He needs to act ruthlessly. And the security lapses is so shameful. I was just talking to somebody on the phone about an hour ago, and they can't believe that Ghana's security is that weak. That you taking such individuals, such vicious individuals, people who can take the law into their own hands, that belong to a vigilante group, you're taking them to court, charging them with criminal serious offenses, and then there is no such real backup security to protect the court and to make sure the criminals are secured. They are really secured in handcuffs and everything. We are not serious. And in any serious country, once again, the regional police commander would resign or be sacked. He is a very bad strategist. He doesn't know what he's doing. Finally, I'll say something here. I have personally applauded Kennedy Japan, some of the things he's doing so far as corruption in Ghana is concerned. I applaud what he does. I applaud him, because we need somebody like that to bring out the canker for the people to know, so that people who are doing it will know that no, someone will bring it out and then it will be dealt with. The way he does it, I don't particularly like his style, but it's good. I get to know some of these things through him, so I like it. But and this is why they need to prosecute them and stuff like that. That's another topic, but that's not what I'm going to talk about. What I'm going to talk about is the fact that he wants to talk about national security with such emotions, and he was on TV. I watched that, threatening everybody, daring everybody to touch invisible forces or whatever they call them. Kennedy, just shut up. Someone should tell him to just shut up when it comes to national security issues. He should shut up. He should go and pee and go to sleep. When it comes to national security, someone to shut him up, because he hasn't got a clue what he's talking about. He hasn't got a clue what he's supporting. And he is saying that all Boa party no about powers. What are you talking about? Have you forgotten the 5 million plus people who voted for the president? Are they Delta forces or invisible forces or whatever they call them? Are they? If people didn't go and vote, would Nana Addo Dankwa become president? So what kind of logic is that? On boa partner bapa. So as on ye it gratem. Minya, when it comes to national security, Kennedy Japan, shut up. Just shut up. Someone to shut him up. Obiani MPP more to me shut Kennedy Japan up when it comes to national security. People should call me. When he's on TV, on radio, people should call me, let me speak to him. Or can't I'll tell him something. Somebody should face him when it comes to some of these things. He talks about corruption and stuff like that. We applaud him, fine. But when it comes to national security, please don't encourage lawlessness. Don't encourage lawlessness. Say, memo bian fan say nkase nkrofono. Now they went to beat up somebody and you are supporting it. And you are saying that you are daring MP4, you are daring everybody. Say any Obiaye Bemo said they are on phone cohort. So are we to believe, say, you are behind what happened? That they had the guts to go and ask for the release of their notorious tax? You can't be serious. Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufuado, you need to toughen up. You need to be very, very ruthless. Even if it comes to Kennedy Japan, you need to be ruthless. Ghana for Abamao, you are the commander-in-chief of Ghana. You've got all the forces behind you. The government, everything that you need to fight this, you have it. Fight it ruthlessly. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation greater and stronger. God bless us all. God bless you.